Code Pink started the November 2002. We came out in opposition to the war in Iraq. We are a play on the Bush administration's color-coded alert system. So what happened is a bunch of women got together, leaders in the kind of environmental and peace movement, and said, well, you know, we need a color code for peace and social justice. So they came up with Code Pink. So
awesome.
That's what we are, and did a lot of work against the war in Iraq. Supported women over there, worked in solidarity with women groups over there. As it became dangerous, more dangerous for Westerners to be there, even for women to organize in Baghdad, a lot of them had left and moved to, I think it's Amman, Jordan. So there are refugees there. So what we did is we sponsored a number of delegates to come to the United States, Iraqi women's delegation, many years ago. And that was really powerful. Another thing that we have done recently is we've taken up the issue of Israel-Palestine. Ever since the assault on Gaza, we felt that this was horrible and an atrocity, and which was going on. And we felt as taxpayers that this madness needed to stop. We give billions of dollars to Israel for military aid, if I'm correct. And we feel that money could be better used to serve the people, not only in that country but here. We need less funds for military and less funds for security. We have been working with the Occupy movement, specifically working with women in the Occupy movement, creating a network of women across the country under an umbrella called Women Occupy. And we organized actions across the country for International Women's Day. You may have heard my colleague talk about her experience in New York, and we had a terrific experience here in San Francisco where we shut down 2 Bank of Americas.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how did you guys come about organizing this rally today?
Well, we're just supporters. It's actually Callie Johnson who is the amazing brain behind this and inspired us all to really kind of get off our butts and do something. So we're here supporting her, just being a visible presence and building solidarity with other women's groups here in San Francisco.
I don't know if you're aware, but in Texas a few months ago, I think it was back in October, November, they legislated that they would not support any facility that's provided abortion services for women. So that includes Planned Parenthood. And since then, dozens of Planned Parenthoods in Texas have closed down because they're not getting any funding, and that is leaving, you know, hundreds and of thousands of women without any type of service to go to, especially low-income women.
I think we're seeing a trend that's happening right now, and actually has been happening for a number of years, with states kind of, creating their fight against our right under Roe v. Wade. And so we're seeing that in Texas. We're witnessing other things within the state level, people passing legislation that applies to their districts or to their state. So we're seeing the right, the Christian right mostly, who are well-funded, who are well-organized, who are very strategic, and we can see that they are starting from the smallest level, grassroots level, and building out. And that's what we need to do on the left, is start from the smallest level and build out. So we have a big fight. Unfortunately, as women, we'll always have this fight. We have made some strides, but we've got a lot of work to do still.
And just one last comment about International Women's Day. How do you feel about it?
I feel great. I feel like it's this collective birthday party. It's one day, but it's one day to celebrate. Every day I'd like to think is International Women's Day. You know, we have the mothers in the house running the kitchen, telling kids what to do, teaching our kids in school. So every day is mostly a Women's Day, if anything, but it's a really
today
special.
especially.
Yeah, today is especially for all of us to come together. And this was an incredible march, I'd have to say, of women allies coming out and people from the LGBT community coming out as well. So it was great.